Ladies and gentlemen, let's talk about something that makes all the difference between success and failure. Something more powerful than talent, luck, or even intelligence. Grit. I've always believed that the most successful people aren't necessarily the smartest or the most talented. They are the ones who refuse to give up. But they are the ones who, despite failing 100 times, still get up for the 101st time and say, I am not done yet. Talent is a wonderful thing. It can open doors, create opportunities, and give you a head start in life. But talent alone is never enough. The real differentiator between those who succeed and those who don't is not just talent, it's perseverance, determination, and an unyielding spirit. Grit is the force that pushes a person beyond their natural abilities, beyond what seems possible, and into a space where hard work and resilience create greatness. There are countless stories of extraordinarily talented individuals who never reached their full potential simply because they lacked the drive to keep going when things got tough. On the other hand, history is filled with examples of people who may not have been the most naturally gifted, but who achieved incredible success simply because they refused to give up. What separates them from the rest is their mindset, their ability to push past obstacles, embrace failure, and keep moving forward despite challenges. When we admire successful people, we often assume they were born with something special that set them apart. We look at athletes, musicians, business leaders, and innovators, thinking they were destined for greatness because of their talent. But if you dig deeper into their stories, you will find a common theme: relentless effort, discipline, and a refusal to quit. They didn't just rely on talent, they nurtured it, worked at it, and fought for every inch of progress. Talent gives you a starting point, but grit determines how far you'll go. A naturally gifted singer may have a beautiful voice, but without hours of practice, training, and dedication, that voice will never reach its full potential. A talented writer may have a way with words, but without consistent effort, revision, and the courage to face rejection, their work may never be published. A brilliant entrepreneur may have groundbreaking ideas, but without perseverance through setbacks, failures, and obstacles, those ideas may never turn into reality. The truth is, talent is static, but grit is dynamic. It grows with effort, adapts to challenges, and strengthens with every hurdle overcome. The most successful people are not those who had it easy from the start. They are the ones who kept pushing, refining their skills, and showing up even when they didn't feel like it. The willingness to put in the work, to show up every day, and to push past the limits of comfort is what creates excellence. There will always be moments of doubt, days when progress feels slow, and times when giving up seems like the easiest option. But grit is about pushing forward despite those feelings. It's about understanding that success is a marathon, not a sprint. It's about knowing that every failure is an opportunity to learn and grow rather than a reason to quit. It's about resilience, determination, and the belief that no obstacle is too big to overcome. When people rely solely on talent, they often plateau. They reach a point where their natural ability can no longer carry them forward. But those who have grit continue to evolve, improve, and break past their limits. They understand that success is built on effort, not just ability. They know that persistence and discipline will always outshine raw talent in the long run. In the end, talent may make things easier in the beginning, but only perseverance can take you to the top. Failure is an unavoidable part of life. It does not discriminate. It comes for everyone, no matter how talented, intelligent, or hardworking they are. The difference between those who succeed and those who don't is not the absence of failure, but the way they respond to it. Some people see failure as an end, while others see it as a stepping stone. Those who embrace failure, who welcome it as a necessary part of growth, are the ones who ultimately rise above the rest. Failure carries a stigma that makes people fear it. Society often celebrates success without acknowledging the struggles, setbacks, and defeats that came before it. We see the finished product, a gold medalist, a best-selling author, a billionaire entrepreneur. But rarely do we hear about the years of rejection, disappointments, and moments of self-doubt they endured. The truth is, every success story is built on a foundation of failures. Those failures are not signs of incompetence or weakness. They are proof of effort, resilience, and the willingness to keep going despite obstacles. One of the biggest misconceptions about failure is that it means something is wrong with us. When we fail, we internalize it, believing we are not good enough or that we lack the ability to succeed. But failure is never personal. It is simply feedback. It is a lesson disguised as a setback, a chance to improve, adjust, and come back stronger. The most successful people in the world are not the ones who never failed, but the ones who refused to let failure define them. They took each setback as an opportunity to refine their skills, change their approach, and try again with greater wisdom. The fear of failure often holds people back from even trying. It paralyzes them, making them avoid risks and stay in their comfort zones. But growth never happens in comfort. Every great achievement requires stepping into the unknown, taking risks, and being willing to fail. Playing it safe might protect someone from failure, but it also prevents them from success. Those who embrace failure understand that every mistake is part of the process. They recognize that temporary defeats do not mean permanent failure. They simply mean that a different approach is needed. Every major breakthrough in history came after repeated failures. Thomas Edison failed over 1,000 times before successfully inventing the light bulb. J.K. Rowling was rejected by multiple publishers before Harry Potter became a global phenomenon. Walt Disney was once told he lacked imagination. These individuals did not succeed because they never failed. They succeeded because they refused to give up when they did. They understood that failure was a teacher, not an enemy. Resilience is built in the face of failure. When people experience setbacks and choose to keep moving forward, they develop strength, endurance, and confidence. Each failure teaches patience, adaptability, and the importance of perseverance. Over time, these lessons accumulate, turning challenges into stepping stones rather than roadblocks. Those who are willing to fail repeatedly are the ones who ultimately succeed because they are constantly learning, growing, and evolving. The key to embracing failure is shifting perspective. Instead of seeing it as a dead end, it should be seen as a redirection. A chance to reassess, refine, and improve. It is not something to be ashamed of, it is something to be grateful for because it brings clarity, experience, and wisdom. Those who truly understand this do not fear failure. They welcome it as an essential part of the journey. Life is unpredictable. No matter how well we plan, how hard we work, or how much we prepare, challenges will come. Some will be small obstacles, while others will feel like insurmountable mountains. In these moments, resilience is what separates those who break under pressure from those who rise above adversity. Resilience is not about avoiding hardships, it is about facing them head-on, adapting, and continuing to move forward despite the difficulties. It is the inner strength that allows a person to keep going even when everything seems to be working against them. Resilience is not something people are born with. It is something that is built over time. It is forged in the fires of struggle and strengthened through repeated trials. Every person who has ever achieved something significant has faced moments of doubt, failure, and disappointment. But rather than letting those moments define them, they use them as opportunities to grow. They refuse to let setbacks destroy their dreams. Instead, they found ways to adapt, to push through, and to emerge stronger than before. One of the most important aspects of resilience is the ability to control one's mindset. Challenges will always come, but how a person perceives them makes all the difference. Some people see obstacles as signs to stop, while others see them as tests of determination. The truth is, no one succeeds without struggle. Every path to greatness is paved with difficulties. But those who are resilient understand that hardships are not roadblocks. They are stepping stones. They know that every challenge carries a lesson, and every setback provides an opportunity to develop greater strength. In difficult times, it is easy to feel overwhelmed. It is natural to experience frustration, self-doubt, or even a desire to give up. But resilience means pushing past those emotions and finding the strength to keep moving. It does not mean acknowledging difficulties while refusing to be defeated by them. It means standing back up after every fall, no matter how many times it happens. True resilience is about persistence. about continuing to fight even when the odds seem impossible. Another key aspect of resilience is adaptability. Life does not always go according to plan, and sometimes the path to success looks very different from what was originally envisioned. Those who are resilient do not resist change, they embrace it. They understand that flexibility is just as important as persistence. If one path is blocked, they find another way forward. If a strategy fails, they adjust and try again. They are not discouraged by setbacks because they recognize that success is not about having a perfect journey, but about the ability to keep moving forward no matter what. Resilience is also built through experience. Each challenge that is faced and overcome adds another layer of strength. Every time a person pushes through a difficult situation, they prove to themselves that they're capable of handling even greater challenges in the future. Over time, this builds an unshakable belief in their own ability to persevere. They develop confidence, knowing that no matter what comes their way, they have the strength to endure and overcome it. Difficult times can break people, but they can also shape them into something stronger than they ever imagined. Resilience is about refusing to let hardships define who you are. It is about standing firm in the face of adversity, pushing forward when everything feels impossible, and believing that every struggle is preparing you for something greater. Success is not built in a day, a week, or even a year. It is a result of continuous effort, small improvements, and unwavering dedication over time. Consistency is what transforms dreams into reality. It is the discipline of showing up every day, putting in the work, and staying committed to the process even when results are not immediate. Many people start with passion and enthusiasm, but only those who remain consistent in their efforts truly achieve greatness. Consistency is often misunderstood. Some believe success comes from intense bursts of effort, long hours of work in a short span, or occasional moments of brilliance. However, true progress is made through daily habits, steady improvement, and persistence. A person who practices a skill for 30 minutes every day will always surpass someone who practices for 10 hours once a month. It is not about how much is done in one day. It is about how often and how consistently the effort is maintained. The most successful athletes, artists, and entrepreneurs all understand the power of consistency. They train, practice, and refine their craft every single day. They do not wait for motivation to strike. They create discipline. Motivation may come and go, but consistency keeps them moving forward. It is not always exciting, and it does not always feel rewarding in the moment, but over time it leads to undeniable growth. One of the biggest obstacles to consistency is impatience. Many people expect quick results and get discouraged when progress is slow. They start a new habit, business, or skill with excitement, but lose interest when they do not see immediate success. The truth is, every meaningful achievement takes time. A seed does not become a tree overnight. It must be watered, nurtured, and given time to grow. The same principle applies to personal and professional success. Those who remain patient and continue to put in the work, even when progress is invisible, are the ones who eventually see results. Another challenge is distractions. In today's world, there are countless things competing for attention: social media, entertainment, and constant notifications. It is easy to start something, but difficult to stay focused. Consistency requires discipline, the ability to prioritize long-term goals over short-term goals. It means making daily choices that align with a bigger vision, even when distractions are tempting. Successful people develop routines and habits that keep them on track, ensuring that they stay committed to their goals despite external pressures. Consistency is also about resilience. There will be days when things do not go as planned, when obstacles appear, and when doubt creeps in. Many people allow setbacks to derail them completely. But those who understand the power of consistency see setbacks as temporary. They do not quit after one failure or give up after one bad day. Instead, they get back on track and keep going. Success is not about perfection, it is about persistence. Over time, small, consistent actions lead to massive results. A writer who writes one page every day will have a book in a year. A person who exercises regularly, even for a short time, will see transformation over months. A business that consistently delivers quality will build a strong reputation and loyal customers. The key is to focus on the process rather than the outcome, trusting that consistency will eventually lead to success, no matter the goal. Learning a new skill, building a career, or improving personal growth. The secret lies in showing up, doing the work, and staying committed. Those who understand the power of consistency do not rely on luck or shortcuts. They rely on effort, dedication, and the belief that small actions repeated over time create extraordinary results.